Hey, it's Joe Amoya, the Smarter Dating Guy, with this week's Smarter Dating Tip of the Week. Recently, I received an email from Rose, one of our Smarter Dating members, and I'd like to share it with you. Okay, I have this question that has really been going unanswered by guys and girls alike. For as long as I've been dating, I've noticed a trend, and it's pretty disturbing. How do you get a guy to buy the cow in a world where most women are giving away the milk for free? Where does this leave the cow? The instant most guys figure a girl isn't easy and she says no, he's not worried because he knows the next 50 girls that he asks will always be a sure bet. How can a girl in this world get the guy to stick around long enough to at least think about whether he wants to buy the cow or not? And you know what, Rose, it's a great question, and I'm sure some of you are struggling with this question as well. So the first thing I want to do is address this question is, why will a guy buy the cow, if he's getting the milk for free? And what you have to realize is that there are two types of guys out there. There are the guys who are just looking for the milk. And then there are the guys who want the milk, but they also want the whole cow. And if you've read my previous posts, I suggest you check out the difference between men and boys. Because a boy is the kind of guy that simply wants the milk. You know, he's only interested in sex. You know, he's only interested in the women who are giving the milk away for free. And the reality is there are guys like that, as well as there are girls giving away the milk for free. But there are also men out there who are saying that, you know what, yes, sex is important, the milk is important, but that's not what it's all about. I want the whole cow. Because sex is merely, or the milk, is simply one piece of the puzzle. Okay? You could have the greatest sex life in the world, but ultimately there are other things that make a long-term, happy, and successful, fulfilling relationship. So the first thing you need to address is realizing that you can't make a guy buy a cow if he's only interested in the milk. And I think that's the biggest problem. You know, for those of you who are listening, maybe this will really resonate with you. You know, you get a guy who's clearly interested in the milk, and you make him want to buy the whole cow. And then you get mad at him when he doesn't buy the whole cow. Okay? That's not his fault. He is who he is. That's like Nissan getting mad at someone because they want to buy a Toyota. Okay? People want what they want, and you don't have a right to tell someone what they should or shouldn't want, because ultimately we're all responsible for our own choices and decisions. Now, I can tell you as a guy who really likes the milk, that that's simply one part of an awesome relationship. Yes, you've got to have that part, but there are so many other parts that go into it. So the key is, if you can walk away from this message today, is to understand is that you simply have to find the guys who are interested in buying the whole cow. And they're pretty easy to spot. You know, when you talk to them, they'll kind of tell you what they're interested in. And here's the biggest thing. Watch their actions. Do their actions back up their words? Because what guys are really good at is giving women what they want to hear. They'll tell you that they're interested in buying the whole cow, but they're really only interested in buying the milk. And you know exactly what I'm talking about. But actions never lie. So if a guy is acting in a way and he's showing you, not only in his words, but in his actions, that he's interested in a relationship in the whole cow, then those are the type of guys you invest your energy in. But look, if you're going to go after a guy who's clearly only interested in the milk, thinking that it's going to change after being with you, he's going to see the light, unfortunately, you're going to make it much harder on yourself. So I hope this resonates with you. I hope that you really take this message to heart and you start looking at, you know, maybe the choices and decisions. You know, have you been going after the guys who are only interested in the milk, hoping that they're going to turn around and buy the whole cow? Well, that's it for this week. Hope it resonates. Again, as always, if this connects with you or you know somebody else who can benefit from this, maybe you have a girlfriend or a family member who's currently with a guy who's only interested in the milk and she's fantasizing and making excuses as to why she thinks he's going to ultimately turn around and buy the cow, pass this along to her. You might just change her life. Thanks. God bless. We'll see you next time.